Hey everyone, I'm Jack Ferdman, and this is Rewatching Oscar's Movie Minute. It's spine-tingling Saturday. And today's film is the 1958 thriller, I Want to Live. One Oscar-nominated film, let's go. Now, I Want to Live was directed by Robert Wise and stars Susan Hayward, Simon Oakland, and Virginia Vincent. Now, I Want to Live tells the harrowing true story of Barbara Graham, a woman convicted of murder and sentenced to death, whose case becomes a media spectacle as questions of guilt, bias, and justice swirl around her trial. As the clock ticks towards her execution, the film forces us to confront not just the legal system, but the human cost of capital punishment. Now, this is a powerful film in many ways, tackling heavy themes such as the death penalty, the manipulation of media, public perception, and most importantly, the raw, primal desire to live. Directed with remarkable precision by Robert Wise, the film never feels exploitative or sensationalistic, even though the subject matter easily could have pushed it there in that direction. Wise approaches the story with a cool, almost documentary-like restraint, allowing the weight of the events to speak for themselves. And because of that restraint, the film hits even harder. But let's really be honest. You can't talk about I Want to Live without talking about Susan Hayward. This is without question the finest performance of her legendary career, and one of the great performances of the 1950s American cinema. Hayward is ferocious, vulnerable, and defiant, and ultimately heartbreaking. She doesn't ask us to like Barbara Graham, she asks us to see her. And that distinction is everything. Her transformation over the course of the film, from street-smart bravado to quiet terror, is astonishing, and it earned every bit of her Academy Award. People will think it's similar to the Tim Robbins' Dead Man Walking movie in 1995, starring Sean Penn and Susan Sarandon, and yes, there are similarities. But I find I Want to Live even darker and more affecting. There are so many moments that stay with me from this film. The extended police surveillance sequences are meticulously staged and almost procedural in their detail, showing Wise's mastery of structure and pacing. And then there's the preparation of the gas chamber, one of the most difficult yet essential sequences ever put on film. It's clinical, methodical, and utterly chilling. Wise doesn't dramatize it, he simply shows it. And that honesty makes it really devastating. The film is also steeped in film noir aesthetics. Shadows dominate the frame. The cinematography leans into stark contrasts, and the use of documentary-style realism that I mentioned earlier grounds the story in an unsettling authenticity. Johnny Mandel's sharp, jazz-infected score is the perfect counterpoint. It's nervy, urgent, and emotionally charged. It pulses beneath the film like an anxious heartbeat. And that ending, wow, it absolutely rocks you. It doesn't offer comfort or easy answers. It leaves you shaken, reflective, and unsettled in the best possible way. I Want to Live is not just a great film, it really is an important one. It's challenging, emotional, and unforgettable. I love this movie, and I'm giving it an A. Now, I Want to Live was nominated for 6 Academy Awards, yes, including Best Director to Robert Wise, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Cinematography in Black and White, Best Film Editing, Best Sound, and it won the only Oscar for Best Actress to Susan Hayward. Join me again tomorrow for another Oscar-nominated film right here on Rewatching Oscar's Movie Minute. Because if the Academy took notice, it's worth a rewatch.